Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4, the American Republic here in the Red World mod. It's going to be beautiful, it's going to be amazing. If I jumble up my words or I feel like you feel like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? It's because I'm running a cold at the moment, so I do apologize. I don't think this is allergies, just because I haven't been sneezing too much. I've just been feeling like garbage. So if you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you saying? Why? Don't worry. Just stick with me. It's going to be fantastic. So in the last episode, we did the Texan question over here in the National Focus Tree. We did the Texan question, and we got them as a state for the American Republic. Now, we're going to be establishing the new NSA. And then I've been looking into this little bit, because it's really odd. Number one, I should click it. No, not these down here. So if I wanted to do one nation under the chief, I have to do monitor the people and review the separation. This one here and this one here. I cannot choose these two inner ones, which I do love. These two inner ones are the best. Can't get to one of these if you do that. Oh yes, 2012 Summer Olympics being held in Moscow. Beautiful. So I've been looking into all of these, and I'm thinking review the separation and monitor the people is the best one forward, because it gives us the best boost in national, you know, that party, the Republican Party. Sorry, this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to be a little jumbled, because I am dealing with a bad cold, so I do apologize. But we're going to be doing that because I love to go one nation under the chief. It gives us more political power. Review the separation. I have checked all of these. Review the separation actually has an event, so I do like that because we can read into what's going on. And then monitor the people. I have no idea. I haven't chose that one ever, so I am really excited about it. But for right now, we're establishing the new NSA. Let me take a drink here real quick. I'm still trying to keep this as entertaining as possible, even though I am in a little bit of a cold. So you're like, why is the Army over in the Midwest Union and not the American People's Commonwealth? You were getting ready for this. What are you doing? I'm moving them over because once we get done with this bit of the focus tree, it's Annex City, which is exciting. Sadly enough, though, these two do not bypass. We actually still have to do them. So that does suck. So we'll do them, but basically we'll just be sitting here for that little bit of moment. And then we have Traders of the Midwest, which is actually what we're going to go for. And then we'll jump over here. Traders of Montana, the Lincoln Abomination. We'll do those two, which will give us, of course, these two. Then we'll go Utah and Arizona. Will be fantastic. It's going to be beautiful. And then I want to go UAPR before going the American People's Commonwealth. And the reason why I want to do that is the UAPR has the biggest chance of joining the Warsaw Pact. We want to make sure that does not happen. We're also gearing up for this eventual war with the American People's Commonwealth. Last time they navally invaded the shit out of me. One, because my navy wasn't out there. Two, because I had no troops guarding my coastal forts. No, my naval bases. What am I saying? So I'm having that done now. I'm getting them prepped and ready to watch over all of my naval bases, which is good. And then I haven't done this yet, but I need to do this. Naval base right here, Washington, D.C. That needs to be put up straight to the top. And the reason behind that is because I want more troops here in Washington. I want to eventually make another army to where they can push out from Washington. But for right now, the army is not focused on the American People's Commonwealth. It's there, and we do need to watch over them, but it's not our top priority. Also over here, Foreign Minister. You guys have been screaming to me to put in Barack Hussein Obama, and that's what we shall do. He will be our person there. Establish a new NSA. So again, if I do misread anything, I do apologize. My brain is flustered. So the National Security Agency ceased to exist many years ago during the collapse of the United States. Until now, there has never truly been a push for its reestablished. For it to be reestablished, especially with the lack of terrorist plots within the Republic. However, recent events in Miami and the tumultuous election period has led the president to consider a new surveillance organization. This consideration was taken to Congress, where the government has now finally reestablished the National Security Agency with even more powers than its predecessor of the same time, or of the same name. Beautiful. A+. Now we need to do both of these before we can go down to monitor the people and review the separation. So that is what we shall do. Beautiful. So this may not be much of a war episode. We may not even have a war this episode. But we're gearing up for taking all of the United States basically in one episode. So it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be fantastic. What are we building production-wise? Tanks. Good. Motorized. We need to get mechanized in there. That's one of the things that we're missing. We're building our guns, support equipment, artillery. We got a little bit into our navy. I need to get more, honestly. Hopefully we can do that. And we'll have a few at least with taking the UAPR, so I do enjoy this a lot. But yeah, now we basically wait. We're boosting in other nations, of course. We have 49% now over in Spain. Well, 48.84. Are they growing? Yeah, they are. Good. A+. And then, of course, the People's Republic of China with a 42%, and they are still growing. That's good. Awesome. Awesome. So we're making allies, potentially, for our fight. Let's go ahead and do, yeah. Now the question is, because I haven't done this part of the national focus yet, should I go for League of America? Or should I try to get into the Democratic League? That is the question, because I can create my own factions by going this way. Now I can choose that just in case, because I can still join any other faction that's out there. Just depends on you guys. I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure you guys will let me know in the comments section below. Recruit and deploy. We're getting our troops out, but I could push for more infantry divisions. I don't know if I want to do that though. Get over there, get ready. Because I only have 185,000 manpower left. I could bump up to the next one, limited conscription. I could. I don't have to just yet though, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I should go on 5 speed, at least for a little bit. Go! Let us make haste towards our duties. So, with monitoring the people, if I can go over to it, and then reviewing the separation. There we go. Work for the nation. Gains us... I think that says AmWorks. Which grants consumer factories plus 1%. Factory output. Good. Monitor the people, removes the national spirit of the National Security Agency, gains the national spirit of American Protection Organization, which grants encryption plus 2, decryption plus 2, drift to nationalism 0.03. Then reviewing of the textbooks changes the nationalist 3.5%, which is good. Going to the review of the separation will boost fascism, looks like national conservatism, division recovery plus 10%. Daily political power plus 0.10. That's good. National unity, though, will take a hit. So that does suck. Review the textbooks. Beautiful. We have some things that we have to do. Research. Yeah. Let's go for encryption. Might as well. We need to start our mechanized builds. We also need to research better ones, but that also takes a while to actually build. So for me, I don't want to do that. So now we're rewriting the textbooks. Then we'll go monitor the people first, and then we'll do review the separation. And then we'll go one nation under the chief, go down here, grab all of these annex things, and then go down to eventually making the United States of America. Beautiful. Ugh, I need to sleep after this. I am very sorry that you basically have to listen to me when I'm sick, so I do apologize. Because I don't think this is allergies, because I haven't really been... I've sneezed like twice today. And usually if it's allergies, I sneeze like 25 times. So, I don't know what this is, but hopefully it goes away rather soon. Boosting is still taking... What was that? Oh, I see. You're trying to make China like you, Afghanistan. You're already in the Warsaw Pact. What do you got? What do you have left to deal with? You're fine. You have the Soviet bear to your aid. You're good. Okay, we're boosting over here as well. 51%. Good. Awesome. New curriculum enforces Republican values. For too long, the values of Christianity and true American conservatism have not been re-enshrined in our education system, with children of future generations still being taught that there is any other alternative to the Republican Party. Finally, the president has signed an executive order alongside the education secretary, which will remake the curriculum from the ground up. This new curriculum shall enforce Republican values of a stronger America, said the Secretary. However, the opposition to this change has been great in more liberal areas, where activists state this is the beginning of a cult of personality around the president and the party itself. Beat it, liberals. Beautiful. So now we've done all that we have to do in the front. Now it's for monitor the people. Oh, beautiful. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so we have 9 out of the 12. Alright. So we're doing fine. Doing A-okay. Research. Yeah. Let's do that. There we go. Got our 10. Ooh. We don't have anybody down in Guantanamo Bay right now, too. I just figured that out not too long ago. We need to do something about that. We need to get at least a troop down there holding Guantanamo Bay against the Cubans. We need to make sure that communist nation doesn't take that from us. Nuclear reactors. Damn it. There we go. Ugh. Man. I am too sick to be doing this right now, but I do not care. Midwest Union, you will soon be ours, and we will soon make our beautiful new United States once more. Probably not under Jeb Bush. It depends if we actually have an election that goes into 2014 or 2016, so I don't know. So we've done monitor the people, and now we go to review the separation. Beautiful. We need light mechanized now too, don't we? Yes. Good. Very good. We can modify our government more. We probably should. Martin Dempsey. Beautiful man to give us army experience. Army logistics. Probably artillery. Army offense here. And then we'll save the rest of it if we so need it. But we're doing great. We're doing fantastic. The American Republic is... I don't even know how to explain it. My brain is so flustered at the moment. But we're doing rather well. We're doing great. Troops. There we go. The 12 that we have needed to hold all of our bases has now been established. The rest of them will go to Washington, D.C. Oh, gosh. Yeah, all I have to do after this is sleep. Sleep and rest for the rest of the day. I don't know what this is. I'm pretty sure it might just be a little bit of the common cold, and that's what I'm hoping for, because I cannot be sick right now. I'm in a musical, by the way. I'm doing Hunchback of Notre Dame, if you guys have not heard about it, coming out of my mouth at any point during any of our series. But yes, it is beautiful. Here we go. Congress abolishes the separation. Since Bush left Washington for Atlanta, the government has been gradually bringing Christian values back to the forefront of the American politics. However, only now has Congress debated the separation of church and state. According to liberals, the last hope for the old American democracy, with the debate concluded, the president's administration has decided to amend the Constitution and completely remove any mention of separation of church and state. Now the two institutions will be intertwined, and God can finally look upon the republic with joy. So no longer church and state, we're now going to go one nation under the chief. And I think, sadly, but I think once this gets done, we will end the episode and we'll have all of these annex war goals for the next episode. It's going to be fantastic. I think what I'll do off camera is I'll do these two. Just so you don't have to wait for us to do that. I can get those two out of the way because we already attacked them. We'll start with the Midwest, and then we'll go Montana, Lincoln Abomination, Utah, Arizona, and then Operation Blue Dawn, which will allow us to attack the UAPR. With literally almost no world tension. This is going to be beautiful. Do we have any more troops? We do. We have one. We'll wait until we get a little bit more. Oh, boy. And we're soon to get those two, so we're fine. Awesome. Midwest Union. Under who is it here? Oh, yeah. This is the guy that looks like one of the princes over in England. I forgot. Okay, and they're centrist. Montana. No one, but they're fascist as hell. Union of Lincoln, no one. Utah, under Mike Leavitt, I think. Arizona, Harry Mitchell. UAPR, of course. Beautiful. Okay, so we got one nation under the chief done, and that will end this episode. Sorry that you had to hear my babbling brain as we went through this. I know that must have been difficult because of my sick self. I don't know what I'm talking about, so I do apologize. But we have gotten a lot farther in the focus tree. We're getting everything. This is like a preparation episode, and I do really enjoy preparation episodes more than I do, just watching war the whole time. I like the build-up process. The build-up process is always the funnest. So hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. I don't know if we're going to have an election next year or if we're going to have it in 2016. We might have it in 2016, but now, thankfully, I think we're going to be getting a little bit of boosting. No, we're still technically falling apart. That doesn't make sense, because we gotten all this extra boosting of nationalism, but the fascists are still going to be rising. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll figure it out. We'll basically figure it out in the next episode or two when we have the election and things like that. So, if you did enjoy it, give it a like down below. Give it a like for my sanity. Give it a like for my resting, for me to recoup, get back into the swing of things, and get rid of this awful cold. But comment down below what we should do. Of course, we're going to be taking the Midwest Union, Montana, all the things like that. But be ready for the next election, because I will leave it on a cliffhanger for that episode. Be ready for you guys basically to tell me what we should do with Mexico having a little bit of Texan territory, Canada having Alaska. Get ready for those. I want to have those in the comments below. I want to know what I'm going to have to do. And then subscribe to see more, because we're going to be playing a lot more Hearts of Iron 4. We're going to be playing, hopefully, Stellaris at some point, if I can get around to recording it. And we're going to be playing more PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that series as well, because I love it. I'm addicted to that game. It's crazy. I'm so addicted to that. If you're on my Discord, which you should be if you're not, but you will most likely always see me playing that game. But I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, Glenn Games signing off as always. Take care, everyone.